Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Let me tell the people, Jamaica and the hell. Yeah. Run by devil. Cause I'm a Mr. Devil, you know. Them about so-called gunman pastor down there where I tell people say God no create them as a God. I forgot feature him. The same one where it's supposed to be a JLP, him's a JLP caretaker. One comes to the pastor with them call about row, gunman pastor. So God no create you, you know. It's a nature. I tell the people, but him a prophet of God, you know, but God no create nobody. One bag of foolishness and what one the guy him done bad. And that them have a push one. Now, Andrew Holness, but for deal with you, but for break down that thing at this morning because it's really bad. After you turn around and know when I'm the doctor and nurses. When I send home some, because we nearly have 400, so you send over 300 and because them send over some before, after Rubio. I just leave back certain things, you know. And you turn around and send the rest. And do you know, that now to the detriment of our patient, our people. Them now have another way out. Who are blind, who want this. And then when them reach home, them get more embargo. You know, them get embargo, not by no weather, by man-made embargo, where the doctor and the nurses, in a that, no light, them lack of some things and I try to hurt the whole of them. Destroy them. Right? Destroy them. Alive. Yeah, man, alive. See? So them I try destroy them right now. Right now, as I speak. See? Yeah. Them I try destroy them as we speak. Right now. Yeah. Dark right now. People are dead in the hospital in Cuba and all kind of things. Because, you know, them more make sure embargo the aisle will go in and you can, you know, barricade that and do all kind of things. Now, Andrew are part of this, you know. Andrew are part of that destruction. Because you have human beings that help us, doctors and nurses, help our people, but our people suffer. So nobody watch out the light and thing going, you know. Andrew determine and take the idea, not to stand up on him foot, but send on back these hundreds of physicians. We're not to just save for them life, but to help our people life. And him send them home. After him talk so good about them, him send them in a that. Then him turn round, the man turn round. And 6 months now, you have hurricane run. And them come up with wrong figures. So I'm not check Charles Jr. figure yet, I'm gonna check that too. Because the money with them say them give out and them have 100,000 people, it don't make no sense. Him say 80% of the money go to the people them in the higher category. That make it worse. That make it worse. So if at 80%, if you answer go 1 billion go to them. So if we check even 9 billion, I put the whole 10 billion. Maybe when I get more than 25,000 or so. But him say 100,000. Serious to God. You know, I get more than 20,000 or so. Did I get benefit? Him say I won't go 1 bit and I will play him back. You know, sometimes when you do the maths, you know, it's not maths, it's not maths. Right? So I hear him too, you know, I notice nobody knows nothing. I notice I gone to the media them again. You know, I gone to the media them again. No, Andrew, be a face. You leave with people them right now as I speak, them still in a shelter. 6 months. 6 months. A month or soon done, you know. Going at the 7 month. In the 7 month, them claim them and remove them. Right? And then them go up after the atrocities against our human being. The atrocities. Him go up with collect a word, come see Google Gaga with it and all kind of things. And then them both and run out with it. Because I know nothing for humanitarian and nothing at all. It's for destruction and disgrace. See me? I'm put them up back. Hey, them now have nothing about them, you know. And I do peer like people like you know, them I can got in there. With this class, with a little writing on it. Him do all these atrocities to our people. For us to collect this, I can't fly going to the state. This is a goddamn disgrace. Yeah, these are atrocities. Yeah, these are atrocities. The man who have the election to mash up people. Good morning, you know. Morning. Kingston story, big up yourself. Yeah, Jaja. Yeah, Wagwan, you good? Yeah, man. Shane? British. Wagwan. See you, man. Yeah, man. Up, man. Wagwan, man. All right. Zane? Yeah, man. I feel, you know, you have a time we just hear up the them and them things. But them things are earth, you know. Them things are, yeah, man. Them things are earth with head. Because you have some people look behind that. Because uncle thing them look pan, you know. Them people, yeah. Uncle thing them look pan. Them a look pan them thing, you know, and put it as a PR stunt. Because the country mash up, you know. The man destroy the country. Uncle people successful on here. Cliff, where I say, you up? Uncle people successful on here, so. Him and him wife. And him team around him. Yeah. Him wife and him team around him. And the big boys them. See? Uncle them successful. See? So I could look pan, I could go back to the Cuban crisis. Where I'm saying. This is what I'm saying first. But this is before the election. Right? Rubio come tell him get them home. Now, if you, Rubio, sorry for the people them, and the Cuban and say, them a text step, what you don't call where you are do to them. If a man come tell you, say, well, you know, a regime, where you say, Barbara? Yeah. You understand? Yeah. Patrick, big up yourself. Patrice, big up yourself. See? If a man come tell us, regime a hurt people, and then your same country turn around and then back with them and stop the aisle. When you think about the hospital and people in a intensive care and thing, you cut off that. And you cut off that, I try to stay for the same doctor and nurse where you say, I get treated bad. You can't chat to me. Unless me an idiot. Yeah? Your country embargo the same people them where you tell other people to send home because the regime and you send them to them death. That don't make no sense to me. That's for sure say at the money them are try to stop the people them from sending their kind of beat embargo. And that's the truth. Yeah? And you play a part of that. You can fly to New York, I want to look at Google in a one little room. Turn on a TV camera, have him friend talk bullshit. Me talk as plain as you know. I don't make friend. These are atrocity against the humankind, especially our own kind. When you have a guy with thief election, where them dead and them supposed to back you and at this do. I'm more hurt you. Muller, big up yourself. See? This bad. Yeah? Make we hear what him say before the election. Yeah? Yeah, where I say Markland, up brother. Me play this. I want to take in a show. Come on. Yeah, me do. Me turn off them phone here. Me turn on them phone here. Because I have not answer my phone. Make we one lecture. Yeah? Yeah, see me I say, make we just lay the whole of this down on the table. All the man are evil, atrocities. Yeah, him commit. And then collect that for sure you no care for the world. No care for Jamaicans. The guy evil them heart. If you call me just upon it is a little glass thing where them just blow up and right pan. Me no look, hey, let me tell you this, you know. Me no look pan nothing, me no look pan vanity like this, you know. Let me tell you why. Me the 40 years ahead of them. You know what that mean? That mean knowledge, wisdom and knowledge. Far past for them thing where exceed them by far. Me the 40 years ahead of them. And anything them put out, you know, that's how we dissect it. Yeah? We have somebody call you up. In a circle, you up. See? When them come with this garbage, you do not play with people's life. Because, hey, let me ask you something before me show the first thing. Let me ask you something. Marlon, in a circle, Michael, Patrice, let me ask you something. Kingston story, let me ask you something. If you their place, and me come and say, boy, Kingston story, you know, don't send him back Just to talk sake. No send Michael them back at them yard because them are suffer. And them mother and father and them wicked. And them take away everything with them have. And then me say them are suffer, you know. But me I tell you, me I tell who Avon in Kingston. Say yo, send them back a St. Thomas to them yard. Cause them are suffer them yard, you know. And them mother and them father evil. But send them back go to them yard. That makes sense to you? You don't answer me now. Cause we like break down things, you know. It make any sense to you? The Kingston story. In a circle, that makes sense. If somebody angle you evil and they will do everything for you, minty wagwa, it makes sense for me to say, send him back, go and same yard. Yeah? All these thousands of doctors and nurses. Send him back, go and same yard because them are doing all kind of things. So send him home. And then when you reach home, remember you're right, you know. When you reach home, then me same one know what I send you home. Cut off your light and cut off your water and bag. No food must come in your house. So who are the evil? Who want to kill the water? No? That makes sense to you? Hey, I put it in a simple terms, you know, you see knowledge of power, you know. Right in front of you, me send you, you know. You there, Tony, you work, you're all right and everything. And me come and tell Ushba your workplace. I tell them, say, yo, send them, mother and them father and them family angling even up on a big yard there up on a St. Thomas away. I put and anyway. And me I say, yo, send him one back. Send one back all of them where I work because them people, them no good. Yeah, them are angry. When them work, them people I take them money. And the money I go straight to them people. And them people, remember them people that survive. And then when me don't know, me make them people send them home. And when them send them home, and I like me not busy with them, you know, because I'm not most for them, you know, them are professional. Then me turn around and cut off them light and cut off them water. When you get electricity, when you cut off the island, the light and water and everything, you can't the pump can't pump. So literally them cut off the light and water. Yeah? I want to stop the food and stop even a cent where them make that me want to starve them to death. So who are the evil, brother? Mankind can't live so because the earth belongs to one somebody, you know, brother. And every man equal under the sight of God, you know, brother. And you have to speak truth to power. You see? That's evil, that's cruel. And you play a part of this. And you play a part of this. And not only that, the people them will tell me send home. Them same wanna save the people them when them I work for life. So put them not in a wholesale, but put them in a hospital now. So them are save who from blind, and them save more than 25,000 from blind. Millions of people, you know, them save for them life in a Jamaica. Millions. See? Over the years. 100,000 operation, do all kind of things. And then you take them. And you send them home. And when you send them home now, me cut off them light, them water, buy them food, they must have money. That mean up to the same people them when me are going like myself for me I try earth. And you play a big role in that. Then go collect this. And then make it either turn out with it. This is a goddamn slap in the face to the people them of Jamaica. The guy is evil. Him evil. Him is a goddamn disgrace. I do PR with this piece of shit thing. This piece of glass. Me don't know what this. Boy, you collect things and for what you do to Jamaica, brother. So me leave from there, so I'm going to the people them who in a shelter. You think Cuban government will live in a shelter for 6 months? I suffer. So you issue 10 billion. And say everybody forget it. 10 billion cannot cheer for 100,000 household. Bullshit. Me could do look come and expand that. Brain power. Do think about it. Me could just work it out on brain power here. Maybe just break it down fast sooner. Yes, brain power. Me I do that. But I want to do that. Because that not sound proper either. It don't. 500,000. It no sound proper. It's bullshit. You understand? This is bullshit. Look on this now, people. Look here. These are the same man will come out where, yes, when go collect. These are the same nastiness. Yeah? We'll come out and do this to our people. Look here. Watch this.
And the organization is brought to the crisis in Haiti. In terms of what more could be done, I think we're at a phase in Haiti where there has to be a rapid expansion of the Haitian National Police, the HNP, in terms of the manpower and resources, because ultimately the HNP has to take on the gangs. The present holding situation.
That's when I talk about 80. Corruption make 80 stay so, you know. 80 money still stronger than us. When you have a politician like this, you do not ramp with them. Yeah, my brother. Boy, go on, brother. Man, sir. Boy, I'm in a day, I'm gonna make me vex, brother. You make me vex, brother. I have to break it down and expose a guy in danger. Brother, one man can't send home. I mean, just break it down, brother. It hurt me heart, you know. It hurt me heart. My life. See? Yeah, man, I'm my life. See? It hurt me heart. See? If you see a man like this could take a award. Award, you know. See? I knew that. That's Andrew Holness, you know. Mistake. And he go take a award. And them minion run out. This is bullshit. Now you leave, you have the doctor. All right, mistake. You are working at home. And me come and tell your boss. Remember you're a doctor, you know, you're working at Kingston Public Airport people. You and many more. Pat and the whole on. And me come and tell people, say, send him a center, send him back up and people them. Because right now, when him get paid, and people them have him paid, them are doing wickedness. But when you go home back now, me same one now, where America, turn around and cut off your light of your water. Remember, you know, if you stop oil, and your light of your water gone, because the water can't pump. You know, remember, you take the oil, you take current for pump, make the water pump work, right? And then when you don't have no pay, you know, me lock you in and embargo you. No me, that mean, me no mean you no good, brother. Can't. Me can't mean you no good. So, me scale it up now. This is how Andrew, this will be a Michael Manley. This is how Andrew do to the people then. Then him turn around the 6 months. After him get too much money in borrow, how much money in collect from the people then. Him turn around and people in a shelter for 6 months, brother, suffer. And then go collect a word. Oh, that look, no, this not, brother. The man not evil, brother. For the PR. You see me as a mistake? Eh?
Yeah, man, you're absolutely right in terms of bringing out that scenario, right? Because if you look at it in terms of, certain interest group, like the crony capitalists, right?
Yes.
I mean, they try their endeavor best to damage democratic socialism as it relates to, the socialist movement moving towards developing countries to develop countries. That is not the intent for capitalists, right? And you have seen time and time in terms of how they inject themselves in terms of involving people, politics, and damage, right? Developing countries. But as it relates to even the pressure that the United States of Jamaica under in terms of, that help to damage our health here, because people need to understand that is America involvement where this is concerned, right? Whatever vindictiveness that they are executing on Cuba, right? Because Cuba might hold their political philosophy, right? And they believe that Cuba should hold their political philosophy so that they are going to punish Cuba. I mean, when you look at the whole thing, though, you realize that the whole thing is just out of order and just out of place, right? However, for Jamaica to come under the substantial pressure that Jamaica coming under, is definitely a result of the level of culpability and the high criminality that Andrew Holness involved in. And so then they kept manipulating. You understand? He's now putting on a string for the United States. So remember, look, if I can use a clear comparison in terms of Jamaica and Barbados, right? The United States Donald Trump administration per se, you understand, cannot put Barbados under that sort of judgment or punishment because Barbados Prime Minister Mia Mottley is not corrupt and they have nothing on her.
Yes.
Right? So basically, Mia Mottley can stand her ground, right?
Yeah.
In defending her position. Andrew Holness can't. So one has to understand really as to why Andrew Holness has to make this decision and have to bow under the pressure of the United States administration. Remember, it is the same thing similar to the Panama Canal with Noriega.
Yes.
The fact that Noriega get involved in drugs in America, right, has the evidence against Noriega. And when Noriega decided not to re-sign the contract with the Panamanian Canal back to the United States, the United States was able to move to remove him as a result of benefiting their political interest.
Yes.
Now, it is the very same thing. It is the very same thing that is happening to Andrew Holness, right? Because when you look at it as it relates to the evidence that that's stuck against Andrew Holness, it is overwhelming. The evidence is overwhelming. One of the items of concern is the $700,000 that he put in City Bank. Automatically, that is going to hit the street system. Now, that, as it relates to the investigation of the United States, right, that is going to lead to several things, money laundering and all sorts of things. You have seen the evidence of the Integrity Commission investigator that show you that Andrew Holness was running $470 million through three of his shell companies, right, using NCB for laundering his money, right? And remember, it is the clear investigation that show you that as it relates to his statutory declaration that he had submitted between the very same time window or the same time frame, right, as it relates to the $470 million running through, right, the three shell companies, right? He was saying to the Integrity Commission that his total assets, liability, and income is just $200 million. Where that wasn't the case. So it goes to show you, right? Back to the subject at hand. It goes to show you why Andrew Holness cannot, you understand, go contrary to what the United States asks him to do. He has to do it. Because if he doesn't do it, it's an embarrassment to him and his entire cabinet.
Oh, what me I said to you now. What me I said to you now. What me I said, the wickedness with him do, we can't deal with it. Go and talk, let me take a call. Go and talk, Misty, let me take a quick call. Go and talk.
Yes. So this is what the situation in terms of, answering the scenario that Lonesome, right, brought across, right, as it relates to why Andrew Holness, right, making decision particularly to get rid of the Cuban doctors and nurses and so forth. And as I am saying, I am emphasizing that he has no choice in terms of doing that because of the situation that he caught up in. And we made a comparison to other Caribbean countries who decided, okay, they are not going to take the pressure of the United States in terms of getting rid of their Cuban doctors and nurses, right? Because the Cuban doctors and nurses, they are doing a tremendous job within the healthcare system, whether they are in whatever Caribbean countries, and including Jamaica. The amazing job that they have been doing, right? So the political interest of the United States, right, to, burn Cuba and make the Cubans suffer, right? as a result of Cuba political philosophy. I mean, it is just open cruelty, right? And, we have to call a spade a spade a spade. What Cuba had done, United States, so much that this prolonged hatred for Cuba, right? It doesn't make sense, my people. So I am saying that when I look at this, and as it relates to, the United States interest in pursuing Cuba like that, and we can't agree for United States not to obey international law and believe that they can breach international law at will. Because doing that at will, right, if we are going to agree that, okay, it's okay for United States, right, to venture into Venezuela, right, and remove Maduro, then we are also agreeing that the United States at will, as it relates to the Donald Trump administration, right, can go in any other Caribbean countries, right, and do the same. So the question that we have to ask, what about our sovereignty? What about our sovereignty? A sovereign society, right, or a sovereign country is one that governed by its constitution. And so then you have international laws that protect and preserve, right, the constitutionality, right, of a particular country. You understand that it's sovereign, right? And so then your sovereignty is what supposed to protect you from, outside bullyism, right? And one has to call a spade a spade. The international body that's supposed to hold a country or any country responsible in terms of breaching that country's sovereignty. We have seen it, how it played out very well that the United States acted unilaterally in the Caribbean basin, right? And we can't have that. We can't have that, right? So we have to have some level of protection. And that is where our, sovereignness comes in terms of our constitution that protect such sovereignty. We have our own laws. And you can't just preach the country laws and just come in and don't have any regards to the country's sovereignty. Like that. Right? So that is a wrong banger. Lonesome. I have to, I didn't even realize that you were on the live, so you never really, I have to, because I'm on the job, and they have to, I am actually walking, so you understand, we have some people right now coming in, so they have to deal with some situations, so if you are still engaged, you understand, but I like you to take over because I have to run, my brother. Right, because I'm on the job. My call really and truly was to speak to you about something off the air, not realizing that you were on the air. So I can't really do a long participation. So people, my apology, right? The people are coming in now and they just automatically have to run. So just anticipate Lonesome arrival. My apology. I just really have to run. All right? Blessings.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, hey. Well, yeah, man. All right. Hey, see me Sunday and knock. Thing that for us move off. Yeah, right. So here this now, people. Let me just go back to this. When we get important, car. I remember saying, you know, you have to do your music, you have to do this. That's like UK cars still, you know. UK producer, sound man. So you know, I have to take them car. You know, say the work have to go on. Yeah, the work have to go on. You understand? So maybe just play this now. Make us finish with that man. Make us play this. Hear this.
That we have is not necessarily moving the situation forward as we would all like. So there would have to be a significant expansion in resources in support of the HNP to enable them to take on the gangs. In terms of Cuban doctors in Jamaica, let us be clear. The Cuban doctors in Jamaica have been incredibly helpful to us. Jamaica has a deficit in health personnel, primarily because many of our...
So, if you know we have a deficit in health personnel, we're full that deficit, and that's the problem, you know. When you have government sit down and plan for full that deficit there. It big in a huge. We shot more than 2,000 nurses, especially critical. The one they were working at the critical nurse, yes, them one day. Specialized nurse. We shot a lot of them, and a lot of doctors, hundreds, more than 700 doctors. The healthcare that can't help nobody. That now have nothing, not healthcare, that's a destruction care right now. The man them take Jamaica healthcare and turn it in a destruction care. Hear this. So he might tell us we have a deficit. Hear this.
Health personnel have migrated to other countries.
Yeah.
We are, however, very careful.
So the guy in a talk straight. Most of the people them migrate because you know angle them right, you take 200%. Them gone in America. So if me talk to Rubio, now say about most of our nurses and doctors they migrate to your country. Most of them. You know, usually you say to other countries. There's no diplomatic way to deal with this, but talk the truth. Big truth, brother. Might can't beat right. Will never. See? You hear him talk. Look on this. Yes.
Not to exploit the Cuban doctors who are here. We ensure that they are treated within our labor laws and benefit like any other worker. So any characterization of the program by others certainly would not be applicable to Jamaica.
So how they reach home? Why you not send them home? So this is where him come out and come say, you know, the election. And him cut back door deal say after election, man. After me thief it, me get them run them home. Me do this now. It are bad for me, so me get rid of them phone up. And him did. Now you see him there, I post up with a glass about him and collect Awward. In a New York. Eh? To put on him PR about your good work. But this is not good work. Look at the man do. Him come and say this. Remember moving. Moving from there. So here you know. Hear this.
Care clinic at St. Joseph's Hospital today. Here's Janella Precious with that story. This senior citizen, who goes by the name Miss Hyacinth, arrived at the eye clinic on the grounds of the St. Joseph's Hospital Monday, hoping to have a procedure done.
I woke up so early this morning to get ready. My daughter have to work, and she have to take me. She have to beg the time to take me here.
Instead, she left disappointed.
Now that we came, they said they cannot do it today. Between 24 hours, they will send us a message, call us, and so forth.
She's been receiving treatment for both glaucoma and cataract. And like many of the persons who'd gathered at the clinic, they've been benefiting from the services offered by the Cuban doctors and nurses. On Monday, even persons who did not have appointments descended on the property. The news of the end of the arrangement between the Jamaican government and Cuba triggering anxiety and questions like, what now?
To tell you the truth, we did a fret. Because we are saying, if they gone, who then go and bring in to join with we, because we...
Who them go and bring in to join with us? So you feel good now after our people have suffered because of your action. If you go take a word. Me tell you, so you don't care, hey, you go away, man. Atrocities against the people of the country. Me tell you something, people. Yeah? When you vote for any guy, you know, business, what kind of party, what kind of color, what have you, the first thing is in the constituency, him. Remember, uno the constituency, put him in a power. So him serve uno. Each of them. Because nobody never has no prime minister, you know. You see when they have phone thing in the heart and they have party alone in the heart, you don't get rid of them. Get rid of them. And Joe have him wife and the wife have him in the heart. Well, him have side chick bulldozer to one and the one them friend them in the heart. The one of them a million, multi-millionaire now and billionaire. And the big boys them. The man sing the country. Yeah? And I play PR that hurt my head because I uno suffer. Uno do have no umbrella. Uno don't have nothing. Yeah? And when I'm going to like whip. Whip. Because him said out the police, they must should have better sense. All one hand man, me see police a push all over the place. One hand man. I couldn't believe it, me for the school pass it. One hand man. Them box down big people, them drop it, them I do some things by the road. Me see the guy Google to run out now. And I said, you know, it's disturbing for social. Disturbing when them tell them to come to the people them this, but them supposed to serve, protect and be assured. When I commit atrocities against Jamaican people, me I carry this to the world because I no found of a charge for these crimes against humanity. When not good. Yes? Continue play this.
We trust them. I do this high. And I wasn't seeing anything out of it. No. I am seeing out of this now. I can look on you. So I'm working on this one.
Sitting below this Jamaica-Cuba eye care program sign, we met this woman who gave her assessment of the service provided by the Cubans.
They're patient with you. You know, if some others, they would tell you that they have you carrying you. They don't explain, like the Cuban doctor explained to me and my mom, because we used to war.
The Jamaica-Cuba Eye Care Program began in 2009 to provide free surgical care for cataracts, pterygium, and diabetic retinopathy. According to the Ministry of Health, more than 40,000 persons have been screened and over 20,000 eye surgeries have been done.
So why these people know? If me, I work for say people like me, I want to volunteer. Ooh, is the next country. Can't remember me that devoted to my country. Who our next country could have come tell anybody, say me I get bad treatment. And me they have some me not hungry, me just do my work. Me not treat nobody bad. For them tell us, no, send them home back because them over there, so, and then as they reach home, you cut off the where you look, you embargo the aisle, them not have no aisle, them not have no water for beard, them not have no food. This is goddamn this inhumane. And you play a part of this, and then by playing a part of this, you hurt our own people, and you say you're prime minister. You're not prime minister, you're evil. And then come up with a piece of glass thing and talk about Awward. You know, respect the people them where you work for. All in, hey, you ever see man there when a pandong a post a PJ when a pandong to go connect a ward to show them connect a ward so them a do this? We never see that before. Anyone now know? Eh? You never see this in a crisis. When them just attack, say them and send people at them yard. He must show a word at the PR. Like people like that with them commit atrocities against Jamaican people. The youth them can't move in peace. Me just see police shoot in a vehicle and draw a youth by foot and so you anger people, you know. And I like me see the youth them a shoot back because of that video. So even if you get some youth no care where you have been, if them have a goat, if them have a we don't know. You cannot shoot up people like this and tell lie. It gets on video. That's why them know we about the camera. This is where Andrew, the atrocities him leave from poor people. And go and the phone go and I could not see this. Eh? And come and boast about Awward. This is a goddamn disgrace. Backside. Continue.
Meters away from the eye clinic is the National Cancer Treatment Center. It was officially opened in 2018 to provide advanced, affordable cancer care, including radiation-based treatments using state-of-the-art linear accelerators. It's one of 2 such facilities in the country. Again, the Cuban doctors are at the core.
We have 3 Cuban professionals. Our radiation therapists, 2 who are after Mr. Misi, our senior radiation therapist.
On average, 60 patients are treated daily. The treatment lasts up to a month. There's currently a waiting list of 300 patients. When the Cubans leave, that number will likely balloon as fewer patients will be accommodated. Recruitment has been slow, and so the future of the center is in limbo.
What I would like to encourage our government to see if it's possible to move maybe at a quicker pace, because we are looking at lives out there, patients.
So, if this is a caring government, move the PR. Because people may attack for you now. But you know it's a definite they suffer now. None of them want to care now. I forgot maybe, come together by a, couple trailer load I can send because for them I gone. Who's sick, but you used to get the cancer treatment, them are dead. We could have live a 5 or 10 more going a remission. Them are got dead. Because I know them not add 2 or 3 specialists on this, Them root up hundreds of specialists and send them home. To demise. Then tell lie. They have something named Big Mama. A garbage named Big Mama and Draws Davis. Them going and spinning and talk about visa. Visa. See? Visa. See? Can you imagine? Eh? Them are talking about visa. Can you imagine? Eh? Yeah, man. This more than bad. This more than bad. Make I show you something. This is how the Cuban them did not live in Jamaica, people. And you're evil, Right now, our people them are suffering, Hundreds of thousands of them are suffering. Because who used to look out them gone and nobody to replace them. So when I'm in the hospital, you know what tough thing I do? I walk and ask people about jacket and them thing there. Yes, still them tell if you live in private life. When them pay 80 million for nickel off a cheese dick. 80 million, free money, taxpayers' money. Yeah? He might walk and ask people about for them life, allow himself to live in private life. We don't understand that. I remember, you work as a minister, there is no private life for you until you go retire. And you come out of the politics. That cannot be private life. It cannot. You can't be a minister and tell me say you have a private life. That is bull crap. Okay? All right. Look here. This is how the Cuban them did live.
Welcome to Kingston, Jamaica, where salsa takes center stage. See how Cubans and Jamaicans come together to dance salsa. In this first annual Salsa Fest in the heart of Kingston, Cubans and Jamaicans perform some of their best salsa moves. Although salsa is the heartbeat of Cuba, Jamaicans have also embraced this dance and made it their own.
So the Cuban, when them say, I go under austerity and all kind of things. So the Cuban, them are carry them own music, them enjoy themselves. Them not have a bit of problem, not no bother them. But this is the lie where Rubio come with. And this is what Andrew do. Back them and send them to make our people suffer. Our people. Yeah? Remember the people them put you in there, them you work for. And them sick. Them just go vote. And you rather sacrifice them to please yourself. That ain't a leader. Yeah? And then hey. Vamos allá.
Repítelo. Y como vengo. Ya se comenta en el barrio. Existe preocupación de que no estoy en escena. Dejen el chisme por Dios.
So the Cuban them have them club, them have everything, them carry them music, enjoy themselves, them have them flag. Them in a carnival, this is last year, them do everything.
Waistline cause you're a big dancer. When they rum, tell you you're a big.
See them there? So when Rubio come out our country, you know it's a lie. And yes, the big mama come talk about regime. Eh? And now, when you run out with Andrew Holness, when I have no shame. Eh? Run out. So this is what them do to the people. Remember, you know, when you move to Cuba and you hurt the people in Jamaica. Wicked. One nurse have to come out and say, she have over 50 patients. You have to run over them in a canal regional and run up and down and do all kind of things over them. You can't, no government can operate so. The people them put first. Any other real country, this is trouble. Yeah? This are trouble. This are all the Cuban them that live in Jamaica. See? So we know so Rubio them come with lies and them want to do them one thing. Yeah? But you fit know a country and say no. Your foreign ministry they them bow up on something that say no, but our people them remember we don't have a doctor, we nurses them, you know. We don't have a teacher them too, you know. We train up yourself, you know. We are a small country, we don't use money and lower them. See, because we not pay them good, we go pay ourselves 300%. At that time, just should I tell them, you know, we go raise our thing. But we ain't go them like shit. So we don't lower them with money. Yeah? So we have some little one here, so we can't make we send them on because the people them, and the people them buy into this and what for them people are dead. And if them sick now, that's it. You understand? That's it. Look here now. Leave from that. I make me go around here so now. This are the in the school. Boy, you can go take boy, you run up and put up. Boy, you put up, boy, you get a award for outstanding what? For destruction? For outstanding destruction? Look on this. Look here.
Yes, we've asked the principals to do some extraordinary checks to see if there are any reports or any teacher that has witnessed what has been reported. The ministry has to note that the care and protection of our children is of utmost importance. And so we take this very seriously. We're disappointed that the report did not come to us before being made public, but nevertheless, we're asking Mr. Malava to share with us whatever information he...
You cannot do that. When you have whistleblower, at school, the person, you know, the last whistleblower means say, well, I'm going to tell you up front. She, hey, do what you go away to, you know. Yeah? This way you have a Jennifer. When you have a whistleblower in Jamaica, especially them working at the system a teacher, you should know so them can't stay there for 6 months. It in your mind. Number two, me see the crab circle A crop circle. Up a hero circle, they say yes. The lady where part of video the woman a did in the bucket. They move her from there, you know. See, some of them mounted you at about our business. Them not put her back there, but them put Alice there. Alice. Where did in a bucket and use the same and a dip in the crab soup and a go now. Any kind of bacteria and germs mash you up. And when you run the script, people never tell her say, she and bushwhack them intertwine. Yeah. From long time. Yeah? You put back she there. But the whistleblower, them attack she. No, if a teacher come tell you something in private, you can talk it. But you do not share. So this, a matter of fact, who them go after, and the wrong thing them go. Me say a dirty thinking deal. From up there, so up at the Dunce place, up at the Dunce Council. Because when them take it out, they call it the Dunce Council, you know. Because who when it can't spell cat. Yeah? Go ask them about trade. Drugs trade with 80. Go ask them. Go ask them and St. Thomas about the drugs trade with 80, yeah? Up to the police, them when involved, know about it. But them around St. Thomas. Go ask them about the drugs trade in 80. Fund for drugs. How much drugs go 80? Go ask the businessman, them up there, you'll hear. Can't spell cat, me see the one deal it run out. And gone to the PTA president. And they found one bag of bullshit. Instead of them remove the people them from the shelter. But Andrew Holness go up there some more for the good deed. What you do to Jamaica, brother? More than destroy it. If not do not but destroy Jamaica. So them there no fear attack and play politics. Nobody now play politics no politics. Look at election just gone. So this could be politics. And by the way, as you point out something, them run and say politics this bad. We know everything are politics. So go away. You think we're busy if you point out and talk about politics? You talk for people, them talk about politics. Watch this. Look here.
Yesterday I dropped a bombshell. Yesterday there was a firestorm. I have taken particular note of the press release out of the Ministry of Education. Statements by the Minister of Education. Statements by the Permanent Secretary. And statements by the Minister who is supposed to be in charge of local affairs, including that of shelters. It is now time for the JT to clap back. The Jamaica Teachers Association demands immediate action and rejects defection from core responsibility. The Jamaica Teachers Association rejects in the strongest possible terms any attempt to dilute, deflect, or reframe the central issue of the need to remove shelterings from schools. This matter is not about personalities, bruised egos, public relations, or political theater. Neither is it, colleagues, about the fact that the Ministry of Education has been left embarrassed by recent revelations. It's about duty of care, credible risk, and the protection of children and educators within spaces which designated for learning. The JTA has raised clear, documented, and repeated concerns regarding the use of school compounds as shelter facilities, while those same spaces, colleagues, let me go again. The JTA has raised clear, documented, and repeated concerns regarding the use of school compounds as shelter facilities, while those same spaces are being used for teaching and learning. These concerns were formally communicated to the relevant state authorities, including the Ministry of Education, the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, and the Ministry of Local Government. These were not speculative, They were grounded in credible reports, professional judgment, and the association's unambiguous responsibility to act where risk is identified. Let it also be stated without ambiguity. I, Mark Alava, have personally raised concerns with the Minister of Education during a telephone conversation. And this was around March 17 or 18. During that conversation, colleagues, I said to the Minister of Education that the reports that we are getting is true, violates the Child Care and Protection Act. And the Minister's response was, tell them to go and report it to the police. That
So, she go like she never know. So, Andrew, you don't really go and talk about your tech award now for all the country around. You know, embarrassed. Eh? Atrocities against your people. Yeah? You keep them there for 6 months, collecting all these money. I say, the guy where you put the gear, I don't know where I'm getting numbers from. Right? I'm going to move the JTA president. I don't know where I'm getting numbers from. Yeah? But he make we know say 800 million US when you get 881 point something. That's over $140 billion. But him say I go 1.4 billion when him change that money. I don't know how to get that. I mean I see no journalists double check figures or do nothing at all. None. Yeah? And next thing when me hear you came out and said 50 people get 500,000. Now me hear slip. I'm at the fact, I'm play it because me not do tabloid around here now. See that?
Has distributed 1,234 grants under the Roots program.
Yes.
And they have done this by direct transfers, meaning it has gone from the bank account of the Ministry of Labor and Social Security into the bank accounts of the 1,234 beneficiaries.
But most people say when them get their money, them not get the money and material they go take. So I'm tell you one thing about the ministry. Me say be a garbage I'm talking about. Hey, me say the media houses down in Jamaica, them are filthy, you know. But you listen, if you listen what Andrew say, and you listen what Sniffy say, and you listen what Bushwack say, are 3 completely different things. And you listen what Mummy Return say. 4 different completely things. You listen what Pump Val say. 5 different complete things. Each of them have for them own series, so it cannot be true. The truth goes straight. You listen what the Agpen guy say. He matching up some money thief. Over 140 billion he must say gone. Me not hear the media houses check up and listen back in tape and put out nothing now. You hear what I'm just say? Hear this again, continue.
And that process will just be ongoing. As we verify a bank account, we send you a text to tell you that it has hit your bank account.
No, and remember the 500. Hold on, let me show you something, Andrew. Holness. I'm going to calculate some money now before you talk. Hold on, let me call somebody. Hold on. 500,000. I can't call more than once, but let me say me get a somebody now. Straight as St. Elizabeth. Straight as St. Elizabeth. Try to get the person now. I'm going to ask them the question, make Andrew hear it. Good morning, Val.
Morning.
How you doing? How you doing?
So man, I think go church today because true. You say me I listen out for you.
All right, but hear this now before I say anything to you. You get your house blow down and me show the people them. How much money them give you?
Let me hear what you say now.
All right, me say yeah, all right. Me say how much money them give you? How much money them give you?
Oh, they give me 500,000.
You get it in a cash?
No, me get it in a thing. Me have to go hard. You go collect with me take with it.
So one way you take with it. So you know them not give no cash at all. So right now, one way you take.
We get a little change relief. We get a little change relief.
You know I believe, but the 500,000 you don't get it. So where you get for your money? You don't get it in your hand. Where you get?
We have to get the hardware. We have to get the hardware to collect where we want.
So Andrew just may I play Andrew Holness I said go right in your bank account. Him throw money in your bank account?
No, we have one account at Santa Cruz.
No, them they throw the 500,000 in your account, ma'am.
No.
Okay. So Andrew said leave from there and go straight in our account. It's a lie, I tell. And I can call several more people. Right? So you go there, you have to order the one from the 500,000. You have to order the things there.
Yeah, you have to order what you want. And you could change the and we get it. But
yeah, so you have to buy, you have to take the black and the what you take?
Black, steel, cement, ply, and Salitex, and bind wire, and the next wire, nail, and wash.
So where you gonna get the money from? So you have any money for build back your house? A 500 like you take. You have to go find money now. You have to go find money for build it. They're not giving no money for build it.
No, they're not giving no money for build it.
And this Andrew attack. If Andrew, when you duplicate this over the country, enough people stuck same way, yeah? The cement itself is hard up on you, even if you cover it up after a time, it hard up. So when you take cement, you kind of use it, can't make no water touch it. When it any little damp up or something, you know, so it get hard up on you after the same cement. Yeah? So we just tell you this from now. You understand? So you don't get no money in a bank account. You have to go hard at it. From them, feed them hardware with them pick up. Yeah?
Yeah, we have to get the hardware.
And at this time attack. So you know, if you go get and I 500 black you could have had. So you forget somebody for build back. Can your place flat, you know? So you forget somebody for build back your place now. You have to go find some money now.
Pay them.
Oh God.
Pay them.
So people, when you see the program with them around, you see me like talk to people, you know, like this. Are you in your district? Other people like we get are the same thing like where you are go through, them are go through?
Everybody are go through the same thing. Everybody say they're happy with the amount of people just bungle up there and go for their material also. And right now they say cement gears cars, it raise and so on.
So them are going on this carry. Una not have no una have to patch up something. Right? And I saw it I go till una have to find beg do something. So Andrew, you see me not understand them. So when them come here stand up here, me, hey, I want thing with me, you know, I like do what me I do, you know, because me can't talk to the people them in the trenches.
And then
yes.
And then the people them who are work and them charge you a big money per day. Some take 12, some take 15, or some take 10.
Yeah, me know that. At some place are 17 and them thing there. So me know. For days work, some are 15 and them thing there. Yeah. You understand? So this now, so on the phone of life in a turmoil same way, not do to the people, them here people. And Joe, these are goddamn sin. But you can stand up here so. But when you not understand, now let me tell him something now. When you not understand, let me say something to the administration. The world intertwined. You see the same internet and everything. When we say intertwined, it make the world smaller. It at the same size, but it's smaller now by internet. Let me explain something to him because you see them fees are them bright, you know, but them have no brain, you know. But the 40 years ahead of them. Knowledge of power. So back in the days, when TV are signing on, we have black and white TV with the big back, you notice your phone has shown, but phone more powerful than that them TV there. But phone have like video camera, but phone have everything. One phone. So back in the days, if you forget a camera are the hardest thing. Back in the days when we are go airport and dress up like chicken foot to go up and waving gallery, we don't have no more of that. Go wave have people that walk out. You remember? Yes? Andrew things are back in the days now when people are eat that way answer Michael. See? Andrew things are back in the days where you can just come and chat bullshit and nobody can fact. Well, facts check you in a real time, brother. Real time this. So, me I talk to somebody in the district. Same place I sent to this. Tell them where you're there. She there down in a video. And I remember she family members and friends the right one and the same thing the one of them I got you. And if my video come a video thing, you know. See our place here. Let me show you our place. Because when me at Andrew. Remember we not put nothing together yet. Nothing at all. Look at. Let me show them your place there, Valerie. Well, let me show them how your place look. You see? Because we're giving a real check on Jerome. Look at. She don't send this. And look on the date. This is Friday, today or Sunday. Friday. See our place there? It mash up. See that's a concrete place. So she put something on it there. It flatten. So you get 500 back, you can't even build that thing. The money can't even buy nothing and do it. And then she have to find money to build this. Yeah? She have to find money. So she put her in a sufferation. She don't come out of sufferation same way. But then she alone the whole place. 500,000 cannot build back nothing. And we calculate the money that are 10 billion the way I'm saying give everybody because Steve say it. You understand? So we have people that value suffer, our brother suffer too, you know, and need some help. And you know, me talk to her to want to talk to you upon that. Because your brother foot cut off now, right?
Yes.
And in the hospital, same way. Dust cut off.
Yes, in the block of the hospital, the right foot cut off.
Oh God. And in the film sufferation. Yeah, and he might need some help. I need even a little walking foot or so a foot prostate leg or something, right? You
and
need,
if not
need
live now when I die, no, because the whole of the place where I live so need water and I want like a room. Some church people just come tack up and give him because his house did flat.
Oh God. So if him lose him foot and him house flat too. And him not live nowhere. So when him come out of the hospital where they might find a little place catch him.
Some family member go catch him and they have to pay money for somebody take care of him.
Oh God. You see where people them I got to enjoy you talk about Awward. You see where the people them I got to. That's why I make me so angry in myself, you know. And them thing I make me feel so angry. Because this guy no care for nobody. And also country run. Every man. It come like when you go up on war, you know, leave nobody behind. When you see a plane get shot down the other day in Iraq, I notice them sending. Even if we lose at a capital, so but them sending and retract these people from there. See, you don't leave people standing like this. You don't come up and tell lies. So your brother now, I'm going to need a foot and thing. We appeal to the people, I'm going to call them back, you know. Because we appeal to the people, I'm going to see who can get a number and who can, you know, donate to you that, you know, want to get something. You know, even for your brother because, oh God, him lose him foot.
Yes, and
we appeal to.
He cry when he see his foot gone and he just a cry and a call me. A cry and a call me name. Because he knows me are the one me close to him as a sister. And I don't have it to help him.
All right. No, but I do some things, man, and appeal to a lot of people and make us see where can, you know, and make them get a number and see what is what and who them, you know, and see, yeah. But definitely I do that, man. I'm here to talk to people right now, so people are here. Yeah?
Me have a next number, you know. Me have a next number, but that one don't go on WhatsApp as yet because through the storm and we don't have the internet. So they can call me. They can call me from 400816 4008061.
Repeat it again. Repeat it again. Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Repeat it right. Make them get it right. Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Yes. I'm not make no politician down the call and tell you, so don't talk to nobody. Tell them come off of your phone. Call them down there, take down number 2. We're not chatting to no. Yes. You understand? Yeah. Yeah, give it the number. Just call out the number. Yeah. Yes. So when you hear how the money go down, people, shop them, the one of them don't have to take material. From who them send them to. Yeah? And now them have them can't build, them not start build. Because she show me a place. She don't have no money for bill. Yeah. Them not have no money for bill. So it matter about them get it directly in them bank account is lie. And me see people line up to go for money too, you know. Line up. And the money now, it not matter up neither. Yes? Yeah, repeat it now, Valerie. Yes. So I lie them I tell, and the money now matter up none at all. Lie me have in front of me, I tell the people. I be a lie, I'm telling you. And the lightest man ever walk the earth. No two ways about it. The lightest thing, you cannot do the people like this. Over the years, I watch politicians, but they may come and say, well, you know, me I do this. Even Siago, austerity measure, and blah, 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 blah. And him cut the things there. And put it on food stamp, but I want to lie. When him do something, him lie. Yes, repeat it. Should remember it. All right, here we are do for me now, Val. Val, here we are do for me now. Write it down. I hang up now because I continue to make sure. But write it down and send it and me will repeat it. And I'll talk back to you upon it again. Here. Write it down and send me. Here. Write down the number and send me. All right, cool. Yes. So this one me I play with him. And I'm telling you something, you know. Anything where you hear Andrew Bush or none of them say, take it with a ocean of salt. Not with the ocean wide, you know. Ocean of salt, not a pinch of salt. Ocean, the whole ocean. And a mountain of salt. Not of him mouth, not through a twister. Him dangerous. All him there for do is scan the people them and have the one them when can convert in them lies. Yeah? Yeah, you understand? And then Jamaica suffer like this. People also build back. And you pose up. I pose up. Boy, you get award for what? For outstanding what? Destruction? Outstanding destruction is a goddamn disgrace. Let me continue.
Are mainly persons who would have received minor damage, but are also in the highly vulnerable category, primarily persons who are elderly, persons who are shut-in, persons with disability. But
you have a 1 foot man not get nothing. You hear them people are elderly and them not what them get. They get this and them can't build. Them don't have no money. You understand? Continue.
the government has also issued so far to 50 persons who have been assessed as having severe damage. So far, since we have started, which was just today, 50 persons have gotten their $500,000 grant to restore their roof.
And then make it so 500,000 grand for restore a roof. So me could check something fast. Me could ask something fast now. Me hear Sniffy, me have Sniffy here so. I say, on go 1 billion, him get to the one that the 75,000. But the majority, it got to them people here. Him say 113,000 at household. 1,000. So make we check it. If we say 50,000, make we check 5,000, $5 billion. What are the 500,000, 5 billion? Remember so much people like it. Make we check 6 billion then. Because we are saying, I want to give the big grant. Make we check even 6 billion. Right? 6 billion. Make we check 6 billion. How much are the 500,000, 6 billion? So if 500,000, so 1 million, it are 2 house. 2 house. Yeah? So 10, it'll be like 20. 100 million, it'll be like what? 200. Right? So 1 billion, it'll be 2,000. So 5 billion, it'll be 10,000 out of the 130. You get it? Remember, you know, 1 billion gone there, so you know. See? So 6, it'll be 12. 12 under 12,000. 12,000 household. Him have 100, but him say everybody get money. So me leave 4 billion. 6 billion gone then all. 12,000 household. 12. Him not give so much, you know. But I'm going to show you, say, the people them where him say get, it no matter, it can't matter. The 200,000 now. So 1 million are 5. 5 household. Yeah? 5 household for 1 million. You see? So 100 million are 500. Right? 1 million are 5 household. So you look at it, 1 million, 5 household. So you have to do it by 5. So if it's $1 billion, 5,000 house. 2 billion, 10,000. 3 billion, how much that? 15,000? Eh? So 3 and 6 and 9. 15,000 and 12. How much that? 27,000? And the one now, the 75, you can just break it down. Them wanna reach nowhere, them not even reach half. Can say 9 billion give to this category, you know. 9. That no reach 30,000 houses, you know. Would never check it? Me say you have some, hey, remember that I wanna do some 75 for the simple. If you set the 75, it's not gonna win either. It's not gonna win. See? So the one them with the major damage are them damage, them say 9 billion them get. And if me check it that way, it's under 30,000 house. And if you push in the rest, you know, reach 40,000 either. So most of the people them they get nothing. Not even half. And when say them go out, go deal with that 113, them only get nothing out of the 10 billion. It done. And most of these people still not get nothing. The math not matching up. We never realize it. So we not going to get 10 billion but in all this is what I'm saying. Eh? He just say 50, we give 50, but I want them come we can't play a sniff here say it, you know. See? So most of the people them where you see for real, them not get nothing. Nothing. But this guy, I collect a award. Anybody ever think about that? No. Because most people have nothing about the math like that. And them have a billion, so nobody can check it. Brother, we don't need to calculate about it. We are chatting bullshit. Yeah? I want to evil. Austerities against the people in Jamaica. And then you come boast yourself. You understand? You come boast. Hey, we're Sniffy. Let me play a Sniffy I said this thing. Let me move the guy. Let me play a Sniffy I said this thing because me like play them I said the thing, you know. Yeah. Him said 90% of the category on 1 billion. We're Sniffy there. Let me look for Charles Jr. right now. Eh? Boy, you run, boy, yeah, the pose up, boy, you get award for the what? But you get award for the better. Eh? For the atrocities against the Jamaican people, you know, do nothing better. Eh? It's a goddamn sin. So most of the people them are out there cannot, because the man said 9 billion go to these set of people. 9. I remember 75, so I'm going to tell them 75, not do nothing, you know. So 9, go to them. See? So me put up this. Let me put up this. Where's Sniffy there? Charles Sniffy Jr. Where am there? Me go find you fast. See me? Where am there? We save you as Charles, we save you as Sniffy. Me go look how we save this guy as. Because a Sniffy in a bush rat and a bush rat will look for Charles, all right. Because see where him say yes, so. It's a 3. It's a 1. Let me hear where him say yes, so. Look here where him say yes.
Because it was raised yesterday about a call for a reopening of the assessments. Let me reiterate that in the initial stages, the Ministry of Labour projected 90,000 assessments being needed. There was a time when other agencies spoke of 150, 160, which really was based on data that included much more than the impacted homes, like all types of buildings were included in that data. So that wasn't the most accurate for our purposes. For their purposes, yes. But for our purposes, we are focused not on buildings, not on commercial properties, but on residential properties that have been impacted and that were occupied. And for that, we projected 90,000. Let me again say, we are at, what is it? 113,525. Real 565 going 566 going 567. All right? Real-time update. Now, we must at some point put in place a system to cauterize, because now we're at the phase where people are just coming up with homes. And so the smart and strategic process that we implemented was to announce an end date and at the same time provide a mechanism that persons who are not assessed could self-report, meaning if you're
not assessed, could it self-report? But you say it says 113,000. So you go 150. I'll be a garbage in there and talk to you and nobody not check him now. These guys just get front of me and talk be a garbage. Every time you listen to it, you can just point out the bag of garbage. Those are not journalists. Eh? Yeah.
Haven't gotten the assessment, you could just give us the information.
If you haven't got assessment, you assess 113,000. 113,000. You know 114,000. And most of them don't get not even half of them, because you say 9 billion go to the most. Well, that him say. So when you break it down like what me just tell you, them not reached over yet. Continue.
And even if we haven't come to you before the end of February, we will come to you at some point. Meaning, we are doing assessments right now.
But
so
you
the
said
person
come to an end. Boy, you do assessment still. 6 months after you still do assessment, brother, it make it this government a work. This is a goddamn disgrace. See the people them get things and them can't build, them have no money for bill. You just give them become material. And talk like you put them back on them foot. No people have nothing for us struggle. It's a goddamn disgrace. Eh? And you show me a word.
saying that we have stopped assessments, again, it could well be out of ignorance. But it's important to pass the knowledge. That we are doing assessments. And
if them say them are stopped again, it will be not ignorance. Ongo out of ignorance of themselves. Because them put the end game from end date from in a February. So them stop. So oh you say it out of ignorance. People who say. Eh? Yeah, say Steve. I tell you, I'll be a garbage. Them forgot what them saying. Him right as I tie up himself. Or him a Atrocities liar. Or him pass the bar. Or him pass to be a liar. This is garbage. Him couldn't stand in front of me in a court. That is the judge. Them have to come with bias business. Because I not see no judge to stand up in front of me right now. No. Yeah, you can't just have man. Much as them Atrocities. This a liar. This.
Continue to do assessments. We have not stopped doing assessments based on that self-reporting mechanism.
So all you say them stop from February. When you say when they end it. So all you say you not stop the assessment. Eh?
And also based on information that's passed to us on any genuine and real case.
Yeah.
That said, I'm going to close by indicating I've given you the numbers. You already know the verification process. I don't need to repeat that. But I want to announce that we are officially in the reconciliation phase of this program. And that phase is the phase that allows for us to utilize all of the stakeholders, members of parliament who want to work, the councillors, church leaders who want us to give support, community leaders, anyone, individuals who identify issues are now welcomed to let us know so we can evaluate.
So all you say evaluate. So why them identify issues again? And you can everybody know. Issues of a rectifier identify from day one. This is not a government working. You can't have 6 months after you talk about anybody recognize issue 6 months after. Just stick the words alone. For sure them don't know what them are doing now. Them are garbage. I tell you, if you can imagine, reggae medic, can imagine you go through this place, mash up all kind of things that go on. And them I tell you, so them read that face just now, 6 months after. If you recognize an issue, you have to call them and tell them no. What kind of government is? Continue.
And I say that and reiterate, let us evaluate it, because many of the issues that are coming to us, even a primary school student would be able immediately to see that they may not rise to the standard for us to truly contemplate doing any assessments.
What am I talking about? Make sense? If you have a house and it blow out your window, blow out something and mash up your plate, mash up your furniture, when I rise to a standard. If your house stop blow up, if you have 2 zinc, remember, if it even blow off 2 zinc, remember the amount of water going there to destroy your thing, your property, you know. That destroy where your bed, your TV, electrical equipment and everything, you lose a lot. So the whole roof have to come off for your standards. And your house have to come off, you can have slab roof, but the whole place flood like in a mobile. Don't you have a place in a mobile where it will like, yes or no? Don't you have a place where we look at beer mud in a house? Andrew Holness go there. Them roofs they gone. Them get damaged, everything wipe out. You have some place where them build, I be a garbage, me tell you say I be a garbage, them chat, you know. I mean, they have to knock it back on them, you know. Me I fling the sledge. You have some place to lose no roof. But that not give less of a damage. Because everything where you work for in there, you have some nice valuable things in there and everything gone. I'll be a muck. Higher than you if you didn't there, that must show up. I'll be a foolish system talk. But no access. Continue.
I don't want to get into examples, but you live in Jamaica. We all live here. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
so we have to be very, I would say, detailed in scrutinizing how we utilize taxpayers' money. And so this reconciliation phase, Minister, I'm closing. I see you whenever Minister Dana is moving forward, you know. So in the reconciliation phase, the ministry is going to work closely with stakeholders, and the goal is for us to identify those gaps and any unresolved matters. So I use this platform to speak directly to members of parliament and others that have identified issues, and some of them are raising specific names of persons who have issues. And I was asked not to respond to the direct names.
Yes.
So I will not do that, but I will say, in protecting the integrity of the system, that the names called have been checked and we know who has redeemed.
We know. One name call has been checked. Him use an example. Let me put up an example from the guy here. I'll be a garbage him talk to, but you know, only scam boy you collect a glass award for good, for doer. For atrocities of the people in Jamaica. You know garbage. You know garbage. Let me play that one here. Let me play that one here with him. Play about this.
234 households assessed.
It is.
It's a lot of people to help. Sorry. 113, you know my item bad. What is wrong with you? Go again. 565. Let me teleport over to you a second.
It is.
113,565 real-time update. So, you tell me my own is. Okay. This phone is on Finland settings. My apologies. I'm going to fix it. So again.
If you want to put it on Finland setting, that's another one, the idea thing when I'm like, this is bullshit. The problem is the people them still not shelter, the people them don't get, who get them little thing and just become material. Them friend collect the money. Them friend where them pick out. and collaborate make the money. You make them sell the things, give them. I know enough people things are spoiling. Some of them have said, no people not going back no place in no people because they don't have the money to build it. Them don't. You give me the material that not make you build back my house. The people them are suffer. I will soon I reach in a hurricane season. This is goddamn this is sin. And all this make it worse. Add injury to insult. Insult to injury. Him go collect a piece of glass thing. Say my collect for the outstanding destruction of Jamaica. Him is a goddamn disgrace. Him and go gaga. Play.
The reality is that we have a lot of persons to distribute support to. So the principle is one benefit per household. The second principle is prioritizing severity. What does that mean? It means that the persons who are most impacted are the ones that we are targeting in terms of providing support first. So you
Flap himself again. So let me ask you, if you in a school, hundreds of in a schools all over the place, where when a place desecrated, you don't have nothing. 6 months. And him say my target the most impacted. Where you call the government? So you overlook the one them in the shelter, we can't move. For 6 months. You see them contradict themselves? Eh? Them the most impacted, like anybody else. Some of them might have a little thing, but them out of them one and have nothing. Can them now go home back and try to pick up a little pieces and you leave them in there same way for 6 months. Not a caring government. Them talking bull crap. Continue.
You will see when you look on the list in terms of the distribution of the initial $10 billion allocation, and we say initial because we anticipated based on the numbers that more will be needed. But again, it is
because you have the money, you know, put it at 20 or 30 billion. When you get 108 billion according to Appen, 881 million US, that's like more than $141 billion. But the man say when them change that money, plus the how much 300 million Jamaican, it come up to 1.4 billion Jamaican. Nobody can done so. That mean them thief that money and just get figures and nobody check it. Me not hear RJ, TVJ, me not hear Cleaner Observer and say no about that figure in the right. Nobody come and say that. And them say them a journalist. None. But him say it. That mean where the whole of the money gone. And that's true when them have a twist and come tell me. Because remember, you know, a little later, you see him say, well, a 8.8 million US in get. But let me tell you this. 8.8 million US with the money where you say you get it equal more than 1.4 billion same way. Let me just tell you from now. Because maybe you don't know that. See? 880 million US him say, you know. And that equal like 140 plus the next 1.3 $140 billion that, you know. Him say 1.1 billion, 1.4. Let me see them put it out. I know them not say nothing. All right, continue.
An emergency situation, and your government is acting in this emergency situation under emergency procedures, which means we're not going to wait until we have all numbers. We're going to act swiftly, incrementally, accurately.
So you say you might use them word about yes, still you still have to report to him and him a beer. And him a tell us a beer false and a fake glitch and everything. And him act accurately. You hear the words what them use? Eh?
Effectively and efficiently. And so when we saw that we had up to more than 60,000 households assessed, immediately the Prime Minister triggered and the Minister of Finance responded with the $10 billion allocation. So of that amount, one benefit per household, prioritizing severity. So most of the severe and major person, most of who have received out of the 10 billion are the severe and the major. Matter of fact, only 1 billion of the 10 has been allocated to the minor.
That means me not wrong. So most of them, the money when me just check, if you get the 9 billion or me just check that at 20,000 household that I get, not even 30. But yes, still 113 30,000 household them check. That are under 30,000 household. If you just check it, 500 per household. So if every million are 2 household. So if a 10 million, you double it. So if it's $1 billion at 2,000 household. If a 5 billion is 10,000 household. If a 6 is 12,000 household. The other one a 5 times 200,000. It's easy to double, you know. When you do maths like you just, you don't need them calculator and for them brain. Come in, I know when I for them brain, you know. I pay garbage this. You're a mathematician. Them you garbage. See? Yeah. See? So when you double that, you see, even if you use 6 billion there, so give them one there because you have made them house flat. And you use 3 billion, it's the next 50. So you have 12,000 household, and then you have the next 15,000 household that will make 27,000. The one billion now at 75, when you knock it 75, then you add it up. See? It not reach half for what them do. Not even half. You see it? Not even half of what them said about not even half. Eh? This bad. This bad. Eh? So them that gone around less than 40,000 household. Because 1 billion them same use with the rest. So the minor that get 75. And that's only less than that I put in a 30,000 household. That I put to those like 30,000 household. You know, put in away. So how much this it doesn't make no sense. This don't even make no sense. Eh? It no make them man have to go away. Eh? So nobody, most of the people them not get no money for real. The 10 billion will not go nowhere. It will not go nowhere. The man them get 150 million in the insurance money plus a 90 million, 70 and 20, 90. That's a 240. I check it at 160. And 160 Jamaican to a US. A 38 billion, 38.4 billion that. See? Can see then a 100 million that be 16 billion. And next 100, 16 billion. So you have a next 40 million. Each of that, you know, each of that 40 million. So you that 6.4 billion. So 32 and 6.4 how much? The 38.4. So them they get 38.4 billion just for the insurance alone. They never have to borrow the money. Not even that they can give the people them. The insurance that with taxpayers' money. Right? Them get, I'll tell you, so them get 880 million US plus 300 million in a Jamaican plus a 1 million. So 881 million. That's over 100, that's 140, that's 141 billion. The people them get that. That's how them give to give the people. You come with 10 billion and say where you borrow from IMF. That don't make no sense. These people are paid in the money. Yes? Yes. These people are paid in the money. No journalist in Jamaica no ask these questions. None. Not one. None. And it's a bust them brain, can we notice them are struggle with numbers. We don't struggle with numbers, we. Better than them look a calculator, you know. We don't struggle with numbers none time. See? Yeah. Remember maths on the world and I say it's good where you know maths. Yeah? Good. You understand? So when I talk, I say bullshit again. Bullshit. And him say, I know the whole of the money there. Not my word. Him say, do the whole 10 billion. But who get it? And who get the 500,000? See that them are struggle. But just start vineyard, the whole of them down there struggle. They call it a place them are struggle. Mid-charity people don't get nothing. The 10 billion couldn't stretch, couldn't away. When him say 9 billion, I feed them at the category, they don't go 1 billion for the 75. So right away that tell you not even half, then they reach half with them assess. People them not get nothing. But them buy the money and the people them same have to find money pay it back. Your great-great-grand pay to them. These are garbage. But this guy, come off from the screen, Thomas. You're garbage. But this guy, up there, so now, this one, when they put him up on my screen, that one you know, they might congratulate him, thanks for your service. What kind of service you jump for destroy Jamaica? Who write this on this? You go collect a little glass thing with a little writing on it for destroy the atrocity. Yeah, we don't have no doctor, we don't have no nurse, we don't have no road, no hospital. People them now have nowhere to live, them can't buy food. Pumpers are threatening them now to make them stay in, to finish destroy the economy, when can't do. Because I have to teach him, you know, them sit down and listen to me do, you know, because them know, say, well, we only have to read mathematician. See? So, yes. You understand? So, I'm come up with them garbage. Talking them garbage. If me never come out already, maybe them that can starting now. Yeah. See? So, maybe them that run out with that long time. Run out with the time, see police at the stay yard. So, finish mash up the economy. Because them don't, you know. Very don't. We can't, hey, me reach a stage now, you know, me rather not talk, you know, me not like talk to those people again, you know. You better teach them, me not like talk to them, they might show you off. You know, me rather talk to maybe a wall. You can the wall a better sense, or a hill or a mountain, a better sense than, yeah. Hospitals, postcode, nothing at all, Mark, nothing. And here what I'm doing now. Make I show you something with Andrew Holness. I'll show you right now. This is how I'm use and trick the people them all the while. Now, Andrew Holness, you know, say 1983, say I go get rid of JRS bus. You know, say Patterson build the highway. You know, say them have a blueprint where if you go straight and Negril. And me play it right now, you hear, because them they secure everything. So any government come in, all you need to do is continue. But you really have built nothing. It's there, the blueprint there, the money was there. You have to continue, like St. Thomas. Can you hear Dr. Omar Davis I tell you when they are continue and then them are cut and go? Andrew attack like him do it. Remember, Siago was against highway, you know. Yes. See? So here Andrew now, in his speech last year, who are going to continue by the buses? Brother, who put it into being? Who put the highway? And when I talk about in a Patterson invention, you know, brother. Who are continue below the school? Go talk to Norman man, then Michael man, then Patterson, and then Mama P. Because we don't build school. Who are continue below the hospital? Go talk to Michael man, they come up and Patterson them. See, who are going to continue? So now who are continue? Who did I do it first? And who put them into being? Because they are going to destroy the place and destroy education. Hear this. Hear this and tell me if it makes sense. Hear this.
Who will continue to change Jamaica for the better? Who will continue to build out the highways? Who will
continue? And who build the highway now? Who will continue? Remember, if them never did the highway, don't build out already to even delay now. Because none of them build the highway. Him have a blueprint for us. Him shouldn't even stop it and delay it. Who will continue? It should have done one more decade and a Pakistan Mama P did it have done by this. Because everything is there. Them have it. Who will continue? And this and the ring bell. People can't fool, so who build the highway? Who have the you talk about highway? Who build highway? You jump up on the man thing and you still not give the man him flowers and attack shit. Jamaica did have highway. When the man come with the highway 2000, them condemn him. So I say it no needed. And I had to open up the whole place. Eh? Who will continue to build highway? And them did I build it. And you have the blueprint. It should have done by this. Any government come in, it does continue it. Because I know you build it. Who will continue? And them are say who will build, you know? Who will continue to build highway and I know you build highway? The people, them the architect feet will not try to condemn him. But you are sweet. You are parasite, brother. Eh? Nobody can just stupid. Eh? I'm a plague man. This is what I'm doing, yeah, them a ring bell. That don't make no sense to me. Eh? If going to history, I don't know says a history professor this, you know. He fool your fart. Yes? My favorite, hey, you say maths and English and them things. Maths and history and I'm some favorite subject to me still, you know. I love these things. Because, you know, you question a lot of things and you want to know the world run and you understand? Yes, and science and them. I'm like, Mr. Man, I want away, you know, but remember, nobody going on my brain, you know. Can't go in my brain. Don't play fool to catch why you will not run around me, but get 40 years ahead of them. Knowledge of power, yeah? All right, continue. Hear this.
Continue to build out the hospitals. Who will continue to build out the schools? Who?
And I know no build a school, you know. So who will continue to build out the hospital and who will continue? You know, notice the word I'm use? Who will continue to build out the school? Remember when you get free education, it's free. Free education means free. Free. Go straight to university. So we have more doctors, nurses, and everything right now. Seem like you have more. The country that are right like this. Self-reliance, I will believe in it. Who will continue? And him started, you know. But who will continue? Him get the blueprint. And him delay it. I know this guy 10 years not build one school. Not even one. Yes. But who will continue? Eh? Continue.
Who will continue to build out the logistics hub?
The logistics hub and the PMP build, PMP do that too. Who will continue? Who will continue to build logistic hub? The PMP. Remember I play the one of this, you know. The PMP do the whole of these things. So who will continue? You come in, the logistic option are done, I continue. Should I reach further than this? You get blueprint. Eh? In turn, the logistic company a coke up. Can't be a cocaine this year running in a place. Logistic option are done by this. I below even enough time past this. The highway should I reach a Negril by this. 2015. I will show you. This are the garbage where the man sit down and talk.
Who will continue to buy the new buses? Who
will continue to buy the new bus? Our parties to bring in the bus and them call it chichi bus. Me not tell, hey, come off, move from front of me. This is what I'm doing to them. Who will continue to buy the new buses? You get 450 bus and it down to now 290 and not even 300 bus we have, you know. And you see them go because you use the bus them. And when them for replace, you take $1.8 million. The passenger used to move is 60 million. It got down to around 18. The man them destroy that too. When you look the bus, them run up a beer, water, beer sitting. And when them go buy some different thing where nasty. Who will continue to build the bus? A Patterson bring it in. Patterson, where them are try to go around. The same, the thing them when I talk to a Patterson, they do it, you know. Patterson himself, you know. Who will continue to do it? And then bring it in. So I got this treasure is what we have around from the 50s. This driver on the bus thing where we have. The public bus thing. See, I got shut it down. This try that. Patterson bring in this. And you talk about who will continue to bring in buy a new bus. The bus shouldn't run down like this. It shouldn't run down. And who will continue to buy garbage truck? You get garbage truck, you get some Benz garbage truck. You park them up. When you know repair that and them give a longer service and go buy bullshit shop, man. Yeah. Eh? No, but yeah, this stuff. No, but who put it into being? Who bring in that bus system when them can't teach a bus? That's why I say you cannot listen to this guy. When him go up on the stage, him go up there chat pay garbage. Straight garbage, nothing else but garbage. 1 ton, 2 ton, 3 ton, 10 ton of garbage. And then ring bell. See? And then we heard now you're going to go take a award, a piece of glass, piece of shit. But outstanding what? Atrocities. The outstanding atrocities. It coming like Hitler take award for what him do. To blacks and to everybody too, you know. Can them destroy a lot of black people in a World War II. You know, right? Yes. So it coming like what Hitler do. Hitler now take award for the destruction. Him go for a glass thing. And do PR like we're idiot. And then run out with it. Look on the state of the country. Eh? So when them do this now, the country not in a real trouble, you know. And you go this, you say, yes, see him at work. And I say, show me something where him do. Can you can't show me saying by the boss, listen, him replace what mash up what them use over the years. You have to replace it. The boss used to turn over money now. The boss, them lose over $100 billion. Me have that too, you know. Them tell that in a parliament. Since him come in, over 100 billion them last in a revenue. Eh? It name bad management. Then him catch him one driver and put a bag of activists to drive the bus. I be a thief, them a thief. Them thief you for the amount of thief, them a thief, it's unbelievable. Him put a bag of activists to drive the bus them. Remember the bus here, them a correct. Get them know say you this them fire you know. And put a bag of activists. And if the school want them now, they must say they make mistake and around young infancy and man. One bag of bullshit. One bag of garbage. The man them sit down and talk. One bag of garbage. Can't believe it. Eh? Cannot believe it. One bag of garbage. Eh? Not tell about them, man. And then one boy, carry about, carry kawa. Look at the country. Eh? Most of the people, them, we get them all stick down. The 10 billion can't do because them say 9 billion and give them. And when you count it, the 9 billion will not go straight. It not pass a 20,000 houses that. It only reach 30. And when you lick the 75 now, it will go 30 out. See? That's not good. You understand? See? That it's not good. That's not good. See? It's a goddamn disgrace. Your sister. Wagwan.
Nothing much. Me sit down here, cook and me and watch you.
Yes.
And two things come up in my mind. As me here say you're a big friend. Did go to New York over between Thursday, Friday and yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And just sit down and look on the TV and me say, you know, me I go call Wayne and tell Wayne say, that man is the biggest grifter. He's a grifter alone. The man is a grifter. All he do is walk and beg and beg and beg. Where is the money going? Where is the money going that he came up here? And one of the other things when me call to the people who live in the United States, England, in the United States, and the ones where entertaining. I don't think they have any family left in Jamaica.
No, but it's a handful of them. So let me say something to you. When you look at that, it's not a crowd. So when you know anything you thought the world intertwined. When Mama P went to IMF, that after Andrew and the same guy destroy the place. Go back to IMF, go back money and Abisa. You know, when they went back to IMF, I mean, him say, you have to take and spending money and plane. Now him carry a delegation going up there. So him and them and big nasty Google Gaga messy. Big dirty thinking Google Gaga. Up there in a one room, and then your broadcast start like anybody, and then carry him friend and ask him foolishness. Him and I say him friend and I say him can raise money and him a build place to a whole harbor. It not done enough. But him a think about people in a Negril and then up in a center. Like when we listen this, we are going to it don't make no sense. Let me tell you something.
The whole harbor thing going to go see him like the one out of St. Thomas.
No, but let me tell you something to you now. Remember, you know, this Andrew said them have people already that build place at St. Thomas and thing. Houses. That no bill off all now, you know. Remember him come and say it up a Russell, you know. That no start all now, you know. Him and James Roberts and them thing. This is how them go on and treat the people them because them say the people them don't. And you know, them have a salary is a 9-day thing. But me now, with my kind of brain now, remember me have elephant brain, you know. So, you know, when them come and say these things, we drive back on them. You have to hold them account. No, let me tell you something now. When Andrew said about the country start 150,000 unit houses, you in the diaspora, if you look at house, you don't go buy a house in your house, man. Tell me the truth. What you da do? If you go buy a house now, what you da do? You have land in Jamaica. All your people them have land. What you da do if you buy a house? If you have money for buy a house? And you have a build it, oh, you want to build it, right? Let me tell them something. Nobody in the diaspora now get up to go buy a house in your house like that. None. Let me just tell you this. Majority, if a man buy
cement over, and when hurricane come, the whole of them bend down like you did throw piece of something in a hot water.
Yes. But I give them a reality check. Most people in the diaspora, they rather build them dream or build a house, but even if they do bread and breakfast, they want to put in for them input. Allow me to tell people, them no want if a man buy a house in just a bread and maybe a gated community, but most man not gonna do it neither. Most people up here will not do that. Them rather get a piece of land and build how them want build for them thing, or them want design them thing, or them want them thing for look. House in just house don't give you those options. And then the people them where they are Jamaica who want a house, them don't have a bank account. Number one, if we have 15,000 police, you say 150,000 house. Most of them have them little thing already and them where them live. None of them can buy a house in just house. If you have 25,000 teachers, they're gonna be the biggest body. And 15, that's a 40. And most of them have them thing already. And then when you put the little nurse them we have, because we have a handful of nurses. Maybe if we have 100 nurses, because we don't have no nursing on, most of them gone. You know, most of them gone. Which part you can sell the house them? Who are going to buy them? Because nobody now have money for buying. So we have a problem. We have a problem here. People need the houses but no money. And the job no match up to it. No caller. Well, and the sister, no caller. Them caller VP, the BOP, what name? BPO caller. Them have money for buy a house. The hotel worker them, or them are get the house when them not work the money. Or them are pay them mortgage.
Let me tell you something. Everybody may have see things different from me, but what I think is wrong with this man, this man is not used to anything good. And at some point in grifting way into Eddie Siaga company, and he learned how to grift off of the Jamaican people and become famous. And this is what he's doing now. And this is why he has no respect for us. Because he reached the heights where he wanted to go. And him looking back at us now and thinking that, oh, I don't care about them. Let me rub shoulders with the rich and famous. But guess what? Your name is going to go down in history as the worst prime minister that the country has ever seen. Because he is a grifter, a puss, a demon, and everything that is bad.
Man, destroy the place. And then, you know, when him come and when him do, him give them the talk, you know. And when them talk, you have some million, you know. See it, when you listen to him, or if you listen, if you sit in front of me 10 years and give it talk, but you say no mean nothing at all to me. He's a piece of shit.
But the people that were entertaining him.
So when him talk, remember him say, I build STEM school, him I build this, him I build that. And then the STEM school no make no sense. Me not ask him. Them no calculate right. If them follow me, them good. Me tell them about the white elephant when them a bill. You remember I tell them say it'll make them rich up a St. Thomas. Me I say, oh, somebody will gonna sell you something. Oh, you are rich. It'll take away you have. If Kentucky, if you have a little money, you go buy Kentucky every day. If you have a 10 grand and you buy Kentucky, you can get in and now, oh, it make you rich.
If you're going to send people to if you're going to send people to school and then come out like the Idi Amin when we see in the House of Representatives Friday, I try to strangle Mr. Brown, Senator Brown, and have what he's talking about have no sense because all they do is like.
That's who you attack. You attack fish headless.
Yes, him and the other one did. Other one did.
Remember fish headless done, you know. Fish headless I look on Operation Pride. Answer something. How much people got in a prison for Operation Pride? Operation Pride was a success. Karachi Operation Pride, the big dirty thinking fool. I talk about like in that say 60 people or 30 people or 10 people charged with this. Them got in a prison. How much I want to get charged for things? How much money missing and that one thing? If you tell me about some of 400 million or billions or trillions of dollars right now, you can't get account for. You to be a said Operation Pride, the people them have them land and them house. 58,000 of them get titled. That is success. Drunk crow, big dirty thinking, fish headless, if you go away, you're dunce.
If you send people to school to come out like
In dunce, brother. In dunce, man. In dunce.
That's why
So you don't tell me about, listen, in everything like right now, then look here. You might have about 400 million. Right now, 500 million, we don't know it's spending in one place. Operation Pride cover the whole Jamaica. Upper you we alone, a 500 million gone. You should have shame people talk about Operation Pride. And not talk about success. These are germs. Look, these people, brother, how you compare that? 500 million. It's no more than 400 million. How much people got in a prison for Operation Pride? Remember, you know, hold on, let me explain something to you. So, you have some people where them accused. Nobody got in a prison for this because you know found nobody guilty of something there. Right? But yes, still right now, we have something, one hospital, not Operation Pride. Operation Pride have scheme all over the place. Some hospital over 100 million now, like up in a Karachi Operation Pride. All over the place. People have them titled. So you come up now and attack in every ministry. In the ministry right now, don't think that 800 million. But fly green there. In a radar. Radar, you know. 800 million them can't give you account for. And you come on up attack fuck you brother. Eh? One place. Operation Pride cover the whole place. One everyone attack no. We are not in this current account. And when here, you know, PMP and privilege and your big piece of shit over $3 million, we don't know, $3 trillion, we don't know how the money spent. Right now, the amount of money on the TV and believe it. Andrew alone have 400 million. That's a more than Operation Pride money. We don't know how him get it. Your piece of shit. Andrew alone.
Hey,
if wife have been placed 800 what she said, 800 million, how she get this money? You people no shameless piece of shit.
Let me drop in this. When you talk again about him and whatever, you will say the only person in the Caribbean who worked during COVID had no employees and running business without employees and make how much 100 million US.
Man, about 400 million. I don't know where him get it from. I run through bank account. That more than Operation Pride money. When you talk about people accused, and people should not if you accuse somebody, and it's okay, but them never there jail, but you listen current affairs. Remember when you use not good enough? I'm a top fact. See Big Mama war one point a thief the money, you know. Because the people them throw them money for them thing and him hold on pan it. The government money hold on pan, you know, the GCT, you know. More than 200 or 300 million where Big Mama hold on pan a GCT. That is I'm to these dirty thinking people, man. The whole of wash, man. When them come and talk these things, the people them lose them house. I'll be a bullshit to not talk. Remember, fish headless dunce too, you know. In big ass stink and dunce and water no beard.
But you know when me notice with the two of them, the two of them sit down in a parliament. If you see
Them not nobody, man. Them they are shit. The two of them are shit. And when them talk, it no factual, it no make no sense.
All they had big and swell. With the whole
Just because the two of them, never put them up. Put them up. One talk about them, I'm gonna find them fast.
They look like two monsters in two rhinoceros. Oh, they
Rhinoceros, them
big
look.
and
Two of them nasty, two of them nasty, man. Two of them nasty.
I'll come face you with Senator Brown.
But them can't face with nobody. Them remember them not factual, but them don't, you know. When them talk people, when them talk and people run up, I don't know people that talk and listen to this nastiness. Them dead dog, them look on the two of them. Eh? Not even agwan them to eat. One look like in their romance funeral, one look on the other one, big dirty and thing, look like cold that's right in their face. Look how them nasty. Look how the two of them and perfume can't help them neither, you know. These are two nastiness, man. Come off on the screen. Those are two nastiness. Them dumps. But them say no make no sense. All for them contribution, hey, them a get a waste up here. Me don't know who them can talk to. The two of them just listen them argument. Operation Pride very successful. Yeah? Look on the road at St. Thomas right now. It matter about Operation Pride, one road. Look how much billions of dollars spent on it. The road good. Them a tell about bad mall and thing. I rob that money. Nobody gets one for it. So you talk about Operation Pride and look on this. Eh? Look on one hospital. You wait. 500 million now. We don't know. And when look at be a contract. Let me tell you, these people, it's abominable for them to come and talk about corruption. They are corruption. Them tool piece of shit here. We have to climb Big Mama Mountain for reaching the circle. Big Mama, remember, you know, the Big Mama, them have to take Big Mama driving test, you know. And them have to pass Big Mama driving test, you know, with colors, and then him set them up, you know. Those two nastiness.
Listen, the other day,
you understand?
The other day, me hear one nurse on your program. I think she's
yes.
sick. And them are trying to deprive her of some compensation where she could get.
Yes.
And out of the argument, I learned something. And me realize, that's one of the things that messing up Jamaica. The whole of them go into the offices and carry in brother, sister, cousin.
That them though, yeah.
So when the corruption
and friends, so nepotism and cronyism. Yes.
And that is what messing up the country.
That's it. Cause them not doing work, you know. What them doing, you know? Well, let me tell you, so all right, hold on. So what you fear do, you hold the government accountable. What them do, them try to do distraction, but me like go with them, you know, and go back into the past where build Jamaica. And tell lie. Like we don't know history. We know history more than them. Them don't. Listen to me. Everything with them come and talk is bullshit. You know, that's why me not just start, me just carry it come show you know. The evidence of the thing, you know. Do no one research. Them don't. It name deflection.
Then going back into the 60s and the 70s.
And yes, till the 60s are the worst. Then till the 80s. No, are the worst ever Jamaica ever see. All you need for doing, you know, if you could have paid your rent, live anywhere else, buy your food, check if you can buy it. No. It's simple for you if you know if the country are run good. Look how much for your light bill, your water rate, how much for your rent, how much for your mortgage, how much for your basic food item. Sister just send me a little, I never know how Ultra Bright start use again. Because with the Colgate, you know, Ultra Bright, when I time when I see it again. $500 one little tube, so much of them can clean them teeth. Eh? Big dirty water no cure, you give him water and thing in cast, him nasty up the place, him not beer. Perfume can't help him.
None of them not.
Fish headless. You saw the two of them look nasty. The two of them are just nasty. Them pass Big Mama test.
All them do is deflect. And the people them, what you're in there, them in parliament to enhance the lives of the people who put them in there.
All right, ma'am.
And you get up every day. You're deflecting to one person to keep Andrew in a power. Andrew have to go because first of all, me say he shouldn't have his wife in there. Me see the one athlete's foot doing something the other day. And me I wonder, I had to stop and look. Me say, imagine Julian Robinson having a sharing a meeting in there. And it's like the girl want the man, want to shut down the man, you know, because this guy, what name again, the senator from over Portmore, he walked into the meeting and I think he must have either put up his hand or he put on him mic. He said something to ask a question. He wasn't going to debate anything. He was probably just asking a question. And me said that girl go on with a piece of something in it. And me wonder, said, so why?
Mom, you have time I call at the foot name, you know. She just go away to, you know. She'll waste her time to, you know. All the man say, hey, let me tell me couldn't live up there so and she win. And me get out the one up there, you know. I told Paul Buchanan now. And me get out the one up there, you know. Me no this. And me get out the one with it up there, you know. The whole of them will line up back and me tell them not take nothing from him. You go ask them. You go, hey, me couldn't win, me couldn't up there so live on the hill and them win. She couldn't win. Because the whole of the deal is just a vote against she.
But you say money do the thing, you know.
Me say no care much money. Me say girl more the day when them lose. When them send on them people, I tell them, me see them get ties and get other people. Me say no take no almanac from them at this, you know. And people vote for them, I tell them do not vote for them. Hey, let me tell you, know. When me the pan ground, you know, I'm more powerful than I'm moving, you know. I tell you this, you know, sister. Paul and me introduce him, because enough I won't never know it. Same Paul Buchanan. Me and my wife, Mama Angie. We make him win that seat when he win it up there. Go ask him. Me know I never know this, you know. See, because the guy that couldn't stay there. The whole of the people them from up there, because the one of them youth they look for me and look for them people there, you know. You see? Yeah, man. Give me out some free ads too. Yeah, because the man they up there not doing nothing. He don't just say anything because I there in a place for them and talk about them and we know. Oh.
But all the other guy there.
Man, I really don't care waiting and about follow my move, you know. Him couldn't win. She couldn't win up there, so. You understand? I don't see other people like me. We keep it real. You see? Yeah. When me tell people go for him win. First time I see him win up there. You understand? Yeah. And defeat the guy. Me, I tell you this. First, me I even say two, no, I never even know. Yeah? All right. Paul, check me.
They have to keep the cover up going, man. They have to keep the cover up going. And the cover
Yes,
up
Paul. When them up there, them touch the square and thing, but find some free thing give man. I'm supposed to have it. I just find some free thing and give man tell the youth them. The whole of the youth them go vote, you know. Him win with it. A matter of fact, even the councillor with the win, Hamilton, I will make him win. Hamilton, I hear me now and I know say the power when I push him with, him win. And I not like me, I'm good. Hey, we do some things to them, you know. See, I'm not stay there. So I don't have to come. I don't have to come prove nothing at all. No, me when Paul knew. I want to gather the people them while with a vote together more. We them allow him complete. I say yo, man, just cause when me them remember music video, you know. So when they come check me, you know, I understood every youth and they said that you know, no can't vote for this guy, you know, say I use him, get rid of him and then get rid of him. Yes.
And which one are the girl more that
the man man Andrew Gallimore, him same one. I ended up there. I must inform, must be, you know, Andrew Gallimore. I ended up there. Paul beat him backside. See? And then the election, now in the car, Mama and John, nah, go up, politics, I follow politics. So if they get whopping by the athlete foot. No, yeah, they get in the lose, him get whopping, yes. Athlete
the one we're running at the farmer, Dr. Gallimore seat, no, him a one next foot. You see his face in a parliament.
Athlete foot could have win, man. Remember, enough people that respect me, I'll go right back, you know, but me now, Me now, right now, I'm going to do my music here, man. Cause you see, sometimes Paul just sit down and do him work too, you know. You know, hear me say book back, you know. Paul around me. You know much back my back now for the people them up there for something. So you know, hear me say nothing. No go on, hey. I play my part in the nation building, yeah? Yes. You understand? Alright. Me run go do my music. Hey people, remember we have a boat ride, you know, buy a ticket for it. Me not joke with no one either, you know. When the ticket them there for boat ride. And another one, right? When me ticket them there. No, that one you know, I want the 13. This is the one before. But me just push up that one here. Now put up the other one. Toronto, same thing. You know what? Mama and G, you know. Mama and G, yes. Same. So you know, so the boat ride. The one that had the 13 though. This is the last year one, the 14, but the one at the 13th, right? Right, same place. So I put up the one there later. Phone seat. Yes, yeah. Alright, I'm put up the one there. So you know I say every year thing that. Same Sunday, the 13th. Right? Same place down there, when I buy a ticket from early. I not joke with you now come party with us now. Nice. What you talk about, man? See? That's Mama Angie, always, you know. I'm about 28 years now too, you know. But you know, we not carry the sin like Angie Holness them you know, you know. You have look a blessing for you, so you just sparkle. Eh? Still looking good, girl, gorgeous. Yeah, so it go. So it go. Eh? No wonder Daddy Foodie looks so cute. Oh, yeah, so it go. Eh? All right. All right. Can I say condolence to Mr. Ernest Smith family? I was calling you better man when I heard he died. Yeah, man. And you know, his wife died a few years ago. Nice lady, you know, Lady Janet. Nice lady. You know, like come here, she sit down with a talk and him and them thing there. Them I come from school days, you know. So you see when me see she gone, me know say not take long to go to, you know. Oh, the wife died, I know. The wife died. So you see when your wife be like, nice lady, you know, she tour with him 12 years, you know, and then she passed, and I see she go in, you know, say, you just, you know, and there is some people that over the years, I see one drop, then you know, look, maybe between us 5 years span before that, you see the other one drop. You know, so me expect. I'm a parishioner, man, and the same day, the same day, they were talking about him dying in the hospital. Me I went to a funeral with one of my co-worker from Manchester. Died and was being buried. Me said, oh my God, so much people in a 1 week. Oh, yeah, man, Ernest nice, man, and you know, and him come way back, Ernest good. You know, and him wife, Lady Janet, great. We used to use something as microphone for our veranda. When Ernest Smith sang them Saturday evening, we used to out there, out on the veranda, sing me, Peter Pata, I'm bed down. People do what you do, Sammy and them two, yes. Me and my baby holding tight, doing all Peter Pata, yeah, man. Oh, you never stop. Yeah, man, yeah, we used to love Ernest. Yeah, man. Life is just a living and them big tune there. And a good man. And a good. And it's good enough, because what me do, it's something with JBC or TVJ never did that. So me just, you know, just come up with a thing named Ad Seat where you document some things for the future, you know, for the future generation, because, you know, you have a couple artists that early that scene, but you have some other artists and group where you know them song, but you never see them in person. So I have them there for my Ad Seat too. So I see enough people that go and them that use some of them footage there. Because I do a lot of that, you know. You know, you preserve the music that way. I see people dead and I see like, you know, the TV station might have used some footage from that and them thing, they can never archive them, you know. You understand? And then I produce a lot of these veterans. So I have some tune where you never know some I tune. But you know, me the man just like put it like that. So you know, you keep them catalog there for your kids and grandkids them, you know. Like Bad Marley catalog. So you know, cause them the priceless, you know. You don't make you have some company, you know, like overseas, them know you have some things that you can't get back these artists. So they may approach you and try, you know, entice you with some money and give some 6 figures, and then you're gonna give them all the rights completely, and then you regret it. So you have to just Go and bang your belly and know say you have something good, yeah? I mean, have a lot of them here. A lot of these people where you see gone home. Yes, yes. You have a lot. Yes.
Ernie remind me of Never Will Be. Those two
It
people.
was my mother, you know, Never Will Be. I'm a mother side of people, them. A family that like my mother side, you know. Me, I never did good to man. Me, I never good for man, you know. We crash something, run up that film vehicle and kill it. Me, I never did good for man. I'm a mother side of people, them, you know. Mother cousin, fear father side. Yeah, man. So, you know, my cousin said speed, but you know, you just, yeah, the widow believe. Yeah. Alan, yeah.
Two guys, same thing, very clean.
My grandfather side of people, them by my mother side, you know. We never. Yes. Yeah, man. You know, you come from some little stack, you never bother talk about it, and then move good from man, and from a long time I deal with people out there. Me and Winston Williams, to my power, you know, back in the days, you know. We are back in the days, yeah. Enough more people there out here, I'm a power with them, I might not call them name. But enough. JBC, enough power we have there to, you know, turn TVJ, both the radio and the TV. And we have enough highway from enough of the places, enough of Glean, and enough all over the place. I remember we used to know the place enough, you know, so, you know, from long time, from 80s, through the whole 90s, and me and them, you know, yes.
The one them when me, the older one them like the Willoughby and the Magnus. And
yes.
Don't talking at them, the people them be sick, you know, we can't take me.
I mean, know them, as I said before, you know, I made enough interview from them there and you know, deal with, wrap up, you know, deal with enough of them same way, from man. And, you know, certain of them used to come check me at my house, you know, nobody feel no way now. But you know, they have to talk them things, they were there for one whole government accountable, but that's one whole government accountable. So we know the landscape of this, and you know, we just stay and go. You see me, I say, go and watch it same way, I go and watch where I go on. But no, me have my own platform now, so them can't most of me if me know they on them RGR and them TVG and them feel for talk. So now me there, now me can't do my thing.
Well, you might have to go to archive your friend, the one where did there in New York, drift over the weekend. Maybe you need to do one or something with it.
Who him? I have a straight man, because that atrocities against the people then. You go with a glass buckle thing, boy, you get a award for the atrocities we do to Jamaica, look on the state of Jamaica. The man for go away, man. Anyway, me run because some people are waiting for me for go for me. Because they want to hear my sound, I turn on the machine, you know. They have some sound bridge, you know, wait for me to turn on the machine. I want to play some soul tune, but I have to play my sound tune. They want to go down in my box, so I'm going to the box, so I wait for me from UK and some other place. And then I have some other bridge in my radio bridge, and they want to talk to me about something. So, let me run go do what I have to do, yeah? Later. All right. Yo, people later, yeah? All right. Now, so don't me there. Me out. Later, bless.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber dude.
I'm not a Judas, them a backstabber. I'm my wife, and this straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to name me with no dagger. Maybe the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold. Like a bullman, we send us the jammer. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line to line. Become a lyrical fighter. Put up in the rhythm, they want some more hole in a hater. Lyrically inclined.